State. We're live in voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're live in voice of Biafra. 97.5 Blessed in Joko. You say, I salute you, I salute you, I salute you, I salute you. Our message today to informing the world that discussion Nigerian shenanigans call themselves senators discussing about freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are advancing to give Soludo chance. I didn't understand that. But I want to inform them we're in a new government in January. My message to the world, to understanding this moment, we'll start in the problem of Africa and the way to solve the problem of Africa. This time, the biggest problem from Africa is that Africa should be integrated by the people, by themselves. And Africa must be integrated and bring the real democracy. One, there is no any country in Africa is a democracy, including South Africa. No democracy. Two, the Western people who embracing democracy are still working with these people. They know there is nowhere to find democracy, and they know it on all their constitution. Three, they are complaining that African leader is corrupt. They are not good. They want to find a solution to fix Africa. Four, solution to fix Africa to allowing them to exporting ammunition, to allowing them to kill each other, to allow the rule constitution should not be exist. I end it there. I'm going to solution. Solution, Biafra is a platform, a solution to make sure that Africa will be civilization. Make sure the piracy, the hijackers, to make sure that Western people can save their money to not getting too much escort, to escort one goods to another goods to different places. We have the turntable. And number one on that category is my mathematics. Number three, Biafra will create a society that Africa will start protecting, have compete in the world, stop to coming asylum. Number four, issue of immigrant and issue of refugee will stop entirely. They have a better country in Africa to focus instead of Europe. Then European respect. Then European government understanding their masses will be validated and their constitution will be rust, because whenever they make budget, more immigrants destroy their budget. Every minister in Europe do the best, but he's doing the best in the wrong policy to undermining the reason of Africa was being a disaster. The same thing, I asked them a simple question. He went to Middle East based on to bring democracy. During the Bush and the Big Cheney and Congolese arise, and Dr. Ransfeld and the President Bush. Then they did these things. The same people, he destroyed their Middle East place to change them to be democracy. They came Europe, practice the Muslim again. Practicing the reason he go to their place, and they're doing it in the Western world, even hijacking your own constitution. Things you don't want them to do their own place. And after bombarding their place. You see, this is the point. Biafra is a solution, and our solution will have everything in place. I thank the what they call the world readers to understanding the 2nd December was March to speak and recognizing Biafra in The Hague. Unjokeable. And to start to prosecute and punish Nigeria. I understand they will fumble. I know they have a thinking 22. I don't know what they want to do 22. I don't understand, but to already tell them 14s is 14s. And there's no joke. They already been condemned. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be in Finland. I don't joke with the world. I don't joke with any woman being. I don't joke with any institution in the world. Never. International world are fraud. You are corrupted. You are corrupting us. We respected your rule and legislative in your Western country. and placated it and try to be honest in ourselves and be honest. Why not you take me serious? What you want again? I have a prime minister there. I need Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra have a government. I'm here as an empty, being really empty. But you will know that on your own, no on your chakambo. I salute you to listen to our music and listen to our voice. This voice is very interested and it's almost more than 10 days. 1 week is busy with it, so we can place it today. It's current. I salute you. I believe everything will work well. I thank you all. Blessed. Positive. You say, Chukwu Kabiam. You say, we're live in voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're live in voice of Biafra 97.5. Blessed.
Let your rise. All these enemies scatter. Blessed is the man who walk in that love and godliness, standing in the way of sinners. Now it's been seated with scorn. Righteous lives all the nations, sins are reproach to anyone or any people. Love John, live yet him and die. Joy is my lifeline. Protect me from the plague and in the night time. Always make my light shine. Be in the right place at the right time. Now I can tell myself to fight crime. Live with an nice time. Don't lock out the pipeline. I'm quite fine. Someday, Jah is gonna set us free from all this misery.
Yes, sir. We're live in voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Show love not only sometime. Tell the youths how overcome time. Make it while the sun shine. No falling a captive and go down time. Tell them a fire burn time. On the war and on the gun crime. Flattering lips and with them tongue line. Tell them pick up the sense of a punchline.
For congratulations to responding, there is no more to claim that in Yoruba, to changing, to claim who you are. To wake up Akule Onde Ole, both if to know that the reason why the change has been gone. We understand your cry and your message. Thank you to wake up. What is the meaning of Shirowe? Shiwele. Other senti Ondo Akule Shawele, Shala, Shala, that is the Shala is like days break, Shawele. So what is Yoruba there? I don't understand, but I come in to tell you people I'm ambassador of Chukwu Kabem. All this construction will be dissolved. People will stand up, and Chukwu Kabem has said this time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is hard, taking the whole places, changing the whole thing, because there was a mistake to keep him there. Then the whole power was working. But even the living now, the power is living in Finland. Imagine that. It's here in Holland. Imagine that it's here in Washington, D.C. Let us be careful. Those idiots call themselves Yoruba, change their language. I can explain everything to you one by one. You don't need to go to school to this. If you know Igbo alphabet, you can understand everything in the world. You can know the whole dictionary, even white man English. You don't understand me. I thank you to understand this. Let us do this thing now. Everything we have to make it right is there in our Prime Minister decks. Everything we have, Ugobe, Onyokomita, drum is there in our Prime Minister decks. The eyes is the eyes of all the zoo Nigeria.
as the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, also for Nigeria. Fulani is a foreigner. We have a place for them, and they know that mission has failed. Congratulations, Trump again. Blessed prosecutor started. And the same day we were declaring Biafra. The same day the world will recognize. I don't want to talk too much. I thank you all. Ndeba igodomi igodo. Ona afio, ona akpoto. Igodomi igodo. In the geographical map is very clear. Ore is igodomi igodo. Ondo, Akule, Ilorin to Lagos is Igodomi Igodo. Bini, Igodomi Igodo. Parakot, Igodomi Igodo. Karaba, Bakassi, Ambazonia, Igodomi Igodo. Across the Atlantic Ocean, by then later, Igodomi Igodo. Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Igodomi Igodo, Jos, Igodomi Igodo. I'm saying this to Northern Kaduna, Igodomi Igodo, back of Kaduna, Igodomi Igodo, back of Zaria, Igodomi Igodo, Abuja, Igodomi Igodo. Look at the natural gas, natural gift, natural oil, natural things. It means Igbo. I-G-B-O.
Education wise.
Igbo. Transfer it in the box. Transfer it in the gift. Transfer it in the brain. Transfer it a way of life. Transfer it creative, manifesting. Igodomi Igodo is something we're placing out this time because time of the Western system, they are fed up. Individuals, all this place I mentioned, knows whether their country doing good or not doing good. They know the truth. And that truth is this moment as an ambassador. But to start somewhere, the door is open. Opportunities already cleared the road. Spirit already migrated the road. Length, discover. I've been certified to make it happen. Breasted, we are doing things human beings are not going to do, but we are human beings and going to do it because we are living in this world, all right? Let us understand it. This Igodomi Igodo, you can find it in the tree. Beside there's attack, because anywhere Fulani occupy, the land will change. Because the land will run away from them. Things will be dry.
This
archaeology. This is the truth. So you can find in the tree, you can find the name of the villages in northern Kaduna, back and the front. Translate it in alphabet. Even our land, Obodai Lafia, Obodai. All these things, something you can check. Also understand these things. Also know the truth of the life. Niger is not happy. That's why the border cannot close. Because they are one people. It's not that Nigeria don't have the money to put the border or this. No, it cannot deny people. Because they still speak their language, believe they recognize themselves beside the French and English. But it's a challenge that those in Ondo Akulo, they force them that if you speak Igbo, we'll wipe you away. Change your tongues, change your throats. I'm talking to you, but they know what I'm trying to say. Even Ewe, I can explain everything, but I don't want to talk too much of the point. My message, Igodomi Igodo, is Egwana Bakata. The key master is Samerebe. Also follow the key is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okwu wetere ka akpọ the key is learned Odinogo Chukwu. We salute you, William Nephew. We salute all our generals. We are not speaking, that doesn't mean we are not recognize you. Ojukwu represent you. Every time I say Ojukwu, I say William Nephew. William Nephew, Ojukwu. I mean it. But I'm talking in the terms of the category. Because Samerebe is there, I'm here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is here, I'm here. Samerebe is here. You get the point? The Afghan government is here. So we're talking in the category one-on-one. I always say we are triple. I talk about Sani Barawa. We are triple. So when you talk about Barawa, also the same time you're talking about FM. His identity is clear message, unnegotiable. So let's continue my point. Igodomi Igode, you can find it in the tree, you can find it in the land, you can find it in the culture of the Ray people, Ndinzu, Ndajama. United States of Biafra, understanding that the trip to Saudi Arabia, drug dealer Mohammed Tinubu, to looking the backup, to be access to be able to travel and looking for the money, to recover for the money he spent to be zoo president, unvoted.
And the one is spent to
my concern to informing as an Biafran government, I will make it clear we understanding what is up to date is not about Palestinian. It's overwhelming, threatening, panicking as a newcomer president of America. And secondary, it's about the blackmailing and black checking between the British, about black fooding and keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu isolation. They knows the result is over. They understanding that the world knows the main purpose why Islamist countries have been borrowing money to every religions, and the Chinese people are borrowing money every religions, because of those who are borrowing the money have betrayed the constitutions and sell their souls and think only for their own benefit. Example, Western world never concerned the institution, never concerned what is democracy in Africa, unwilling of this citizen, or concerning of the citizen has left in their own country, concerning that is it normal, the bad government, concerning that it's okay, that it's possible to be bad government. We have to look behind this speech, to look the fact, even those people are victims, are naive, are speaking speech favor you to keep them dumb. Let's look behind that. There is no any African immigrant knows left and the right. They see themselves as a slave in front of you. How they can get their right when they know that you should not tell them they are bad government? How do you mean by bad government? But your own government are supporting the bad government and let them to be your own country. Let us straighten this thing up. I'm sending it to understanding ICIC, understanding the reality that the punishment is coming. Let understanding that the Biafran government is ahead of the movement of Tinubu, understanding the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, understanding there is nothing more than that. The understanding in the resistance and the truth and honest ambassador, emergency, our Prime Minister Samerebe of the Republic Government Biafra in exile, United States, being champion to stand up and strengthen the right resolution and democracy and the right of the constitution should be claimed and stand up. There is no any flourishing human being or government can undermining the fact. What are you representing as a government, or what are you approaching as a government? What are you signatory as a government? To be clear and clearness is not the time of blackmailing by mineral resources to be able to blackmail the policy of the Western world. Should be stopped. It's over. That is why we want Trump to be there. American to be able to trade between themselves. That's why Elon Musk can understand what is the achievement for his education and implementing to the world to be enjoyed. Biafran civilization has implemented all about. People on top know what I'm talking. Ask Elon Musk, you know what I'm talking. Why Brigade was be against black people entirely, African, pretending that you're going to save them, to eliminate them and bring the policy against their culture and praising it. One day you're going to die. Let's say it. Maybe it's not alive. I want the brigade to speak. Vampires. Aboma injustice. Aboma father.
Employees.
Terrorists against Western world. Terrorists against God. Terrorists against Islamists. Terrorists against human beings. To control their brain, to liquid chip in their brain, to loot them down and kill elderly people, and implementing the African people as animal, and supporting China to implement a robot. And the China will be disaster and the disease. No democracy, but they ruling the world. Let me warn the world. My PM and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a gift to you people to do something. Ask Nederland how tough it is. I shut down implementing of the fraud. Fraud, complete fraud. TC to deporting people and people to claiming under Nederland government to use something is not allowed, to presenting to the zoos people, to deporting them. Double game, double block check. The same time, misleading people in the seaport and things, betray the constitution to letting people to come in here when they know that it's not possible. The same time, they put Nigerian as highest rate and the criminal. And the same time, Nigeria is highest criminals and the rate in the prison. They are but innocent people because of the name of Nigeria. Interrogation, abuse. You're a billionaire, insult, airport, there's no way. We're understanding what drug dealer went to Saudi Arabia to do. It's not in charge anymore for Nigeria. That is the reason. It was been since 1st October, the Shirima Setima are takeover with Hamas.
Yes.
Musa is not in charge.
Isolation.
Musa is a worker and the broadcasting service and the crying service and the hypocrite and the propaganda service. His family is dead. He don't have no village. Where they put him in Abuja is like house arrest, just like what they do in Usmanja. It's not free. The world don't know what is going on. I want to stop here. Let me keep my mouth shut up. Let me slow down. PM, more chege kaka. More chege kaka. Ana m afọ ọja. Ana m eti mkpu, ana m akụ ogene, ana m agba egbe, ana m agba ụta. Ana m egbu igbe, ana m eji ije, ana m asụ nsọ, ana m ewu iwe ọkụ. Ana m aga ọnụ mmiri. Ana m eyiye. Ọkwa ya ndị ọcha. Na ọgwụ fa ga-ele. Na ọgwụ anyị ga-ele. For civilization. Godin, onye gburu nwanne ya bụ ọkwa dike. but onye gburu nwanne ya chọrọ igbu ndị ọzọ bụkwa dike. Ka anyị wipe afọ iwe. Igbo ekelekwa m ụnụ. Ihe nji wezụkwa ndị Igbo ekelekwa m ụnụ bụ maka ndị kpụrụ isi ndị ka na-alala ụla ka m na-akwu okwu a ka m tinyere ha ọnụ. Bata ọkwa eziokwu ka m na-achị tinyere ụlọ ọnụ. Akwa tiwara akụ, onye ọbụla sigbodere ya asị ga-anwụkwa ọnwụ ike. Onye ọbụla sigbodere akwa asị ga-anwụkwa ọnwụ ike. Ife ọma o mee kakwa ife ọjọọ esi na o mere. Afụbekwa m ka ọjọọ mere. Akwa bidoro na nwa taa afụfụ fiji ụwa ma nwanne ya nwụọ ma ihe niile. Akwa bụ mmadụ, bụ somebody fụrụ ọganiru onye ọbụla. Forgetkwa na ifu Nigeria mentality. Forgetkwa dibia. It's a gift. Onye ọbụla sikpodere ya sị ọ chọkọtete ya ka ọ kote ya ule ọkwa aja na ka ị na-achụ. Oritin ga-eta akwa ule bụ na ọjụ Biafra. Ebe a ka ndụ ya gburu. But ọkpọta Biafra nwere nsogbu, ihe ọ na-eme amaka. Aka ya dị ọcha. Nwa atala afụfụ lee ma na mee ihe niile Anachukwu gọziri fa wee bụrụ mmadụ, bụrụ ọga, bụrụ landlord. Before even dibia enyebe ego. Nyọkwa ya kwụsị sọpọtụs ndị na-agwọrọ ọgwụ 419 ọ ndị ka a na-ebu anya na Chukwu achọrọ ya. Gọba ọgwụ ka ndị mmadụ ụfụba akara aka ha. Na ya bụ ihe ndị ọba ji aga akara aka. Ndị ọba na-azụ ọgwụ ma the end of it na ọ bụla akara aka ha, ma ndị na-azụ electronics ma na-akara aka ha. Etu a ka ọ dị n'obosi ndị na-ezu oshi ha ma ka ha end. Etu a ka ọ dị na Mkpọ. Onye ọbụla na-akwụta okwu from today zu Nigeria Igbo people, leave Akwa alone. Okwu ka m gwakwala gị, gwa gị okwu. Akwa kwekwala onwe gị akwa, kwekwala onwe gị okwu ka isikwakwala onwe gị akwa. Okwu ikwuru malụ mma na onye aka ya dị ọcha na-ekwu okwu. Adịkwa m asọpọtụ gị na onye na-ekwu ife a bụ eze na-afụ obi and eze ma obi na ị nwetara kredit na ịchọpụta na ndị oshi na-eji ezu ihe eji estraz na mmiri. Iche ibugharị egwu kụgharịa na-aga ọfụma maka na ịma ife ịma. Fụkwa ya na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fụkwa ya na Samuel Ekpe, fụkwa ya na Biafra na Nigeria ụzọ adị ọkwade. Ekwekwa ma agba takwa na show.
We are live in the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are live in the voice of Biafra 97.5. Blessed Njoko. This is the end of the bus stop. Yes, sir, you are getting it. Last one.
Welcome everyone.
It's important message.
This message is transparenting by the mean of the day. And the day, it doesn't matter how you propose it. The day propose it at end. On the street, on the market, on the life. But what connects you with the day? Consistency and your focus. Let's be clear. I use the opportunity to thank the Biafrans who stood up on their self-resistance continually to support and fundraising. I thank you all, respective, in the name of Chukwu Kabem. Also, I thank the Western people, those who stood up and follow to support the Biafran website. And I thank you all. My point, we're going to end this disgrace to be clear. We're understanding that most people who have been still doing dirty business or dirty way of life in the Western world call themselves Zoo Nigeria, being an Igbo person. We understood that in the arrogance and their cowardness and their blindness and their selfishness, the result to affected the willing and the goodness of the Western masses care about us as opposite side for their own approach into them has been worried. We're expecting it to be transparent to the world to understand it. This disgrace will be stopped. Who understand it? Our regular fundraising was being transparent. There's a lot of shames sometimes. There's a lot of good news. Because of the Biafran people who stood up on themselves, are not in a drug dealer, they are not in a 419, they are not in anything against the Western consign. They are corroborate, and that's why they do their best.
Hard workers.
But my consign, there's the Biafrans call themselves in Nigeria and spending, inviting, dating, dinner, lunching, and breakfast. Madam, 500 euro or $500, and they call it well of life. And the reality, those villages they call their home have not been saved under Nigerian government, and those villages have been legitimating and they've been rising and been translating and aware of constitutional right of their culture. Individual, how they know their own village, when was they born, and what they are seeing has not descended, and they glorify it, call it civilization, I don't know how to call it, their foolishness. Understanding. This grace will stop for the fundraising, can be in a good and in blessed that the Trump can understand it. The Geneva Western people can understand it, how we work hard, we suffer, we clean the street, we do everything, we transparent, we done every manner of things. Work in the government of Nederland, work in the government of Europeans, work everything. In the doctor, in the scientists, in the road construction, in the terrazone, marazone, and the paradozona, and the ties, works in the wood, works in the educations, schools, professions, work in the discover, work in ideology, work in advance, work in implemented, work in the solution, work in the reconciliation, work in every implemented have been sustained and assisted in the people, in the life, and work hard and lessen ourselves to be able to come up to bring 10 euro in the sense of 10 ejema. Works to bring everything to prove the Genoa need freedom, not those who have billions and millions who have stolen the Western people, and Western people government in Africa have been stolen from them. They come to stealing from them, and they playing competition, and they being a game of the life and the life of the black people in the Western world. There is no country, but they have to be rich and white, drive a big car in Europe, have a big investment, but they don't have a home, and their people in their home are the same black like them, are not living good, and they see it is life that God is so. That is negative for the Islamists and the Christianity, that it wasn't the truth. To the point, I'm saying this, that fundraising should be changed. Enough is enough. This disgrace will stop. We have all the mineral resources, more than any country in the world. Pregnant and prove it. British approach and the Western approach approve it. And that's why you cannot find yourself to be yourself. And now, you find yourself, why not you to understand that this grace will stop? I calling every idiot who believe I'm going to Christmas and shifting container. He still exists because of Samuel Ekpe. Frankly speaking. He still exists because of an idiot I am. Frankly speaking, I right to call myself idiot. Because I born to not get good for my life, to facilitate my life, to get good for you. I'm an idiot, to be frankly speaking. Because Chukwu Karama says so as an ambassador. This grace will stop in our fundraising. In special this period, we have to be increasing to be more fundraising. And we have to make decision. I have my own personally, by Chukwu Kabiam. All these foolish people in the Western people, in the Western country, call themselves Zoo Nigeria as a Biafra, can never enjoy easy for the rest of the generation. Accountability, in experience, in a concern, no, it's a national right. Should be obligated. It's not wickedness, it's not conquer, it's not easy. Deserve it for the nation, right? I'm saying this, imagine a Western people supporting Biafra, but an idiot a Biafran are not supporting himself unconditionally to speak about it, to send the message, to listen about it, to even awareness of it. No. What do you think about these people? To smile that you deny all your life, all your activities, all your enjoy, all your feeling, all your loved ones. No time, only just about Biafra.
I come to a child.
And script what means to be, or what it should be going to be happen. And script what the people, what if I find myself alone? And script how can I make my friends happy? Because all of these things is naive. And the reality, this grace will stop. Samuel have been done things that the Western people still shocking, that you people don't see what he was be seeing. And the Western world watching. Why I not come out? Because we understand them. Why Samuel is come out? Why they did not take him serious? Or is it fire to fire? They are threatening. I don't understand this life. This disgrace will stop. I strengthen this message to be warning and to be clear. All those people in Canada, in America, in Holland, in all over the continent in the world or country, as a Biafran, the house you build in Nigeria is not for you. The village of your father home is not for you. If you don't support this movement, not because of Biafra, if you were not acting, Pengnant predicted it, 2030, you run away and abandon all those things. But you don't know that. Even you know that, he thought it was a fake. It's real. But what is not real? Because Samuel is here. Mazi Nnamdi can stay there and stand for you. And I'm advocating transparenting awareness to be concerned imagine whoever being against or being good to it. This message, this grace will stop in our fundraising. And our fundraising this November must be increased from every 40 state of Biafra must continually to make sure to represent themselves in Finland and create awareness to the world to understand it. A game is on game. Reality is PM do something. Why that thing he did, why he cannot do it, come up to yourself. Number one question on this game. PM stand up without permit. To step up like I am, like everyone. I'm straighting this thing to every admin. To understanding in the circumstances, understanding the reality we are facing. Everyone see himself as a family and fight and stand up to make sure that everything must be delivered unconditionally. Every Lazan offices must be represented and act and go to every government in office and send a letter and work with them and communicate to themselves. Not, I don't have time. You must have a time. I thank you to understand it. I call every African and Asian individual, every Biafran Lazan offices should be present themselves in every fundraising, unconditionally. It doesn't matter with the money or without the money. You must present it, but it must be with the money. Otherwise, you are no more exist. There is a reason. Some countries in the whole world don't have embassy all over the places because of their finance. US of Biafra own. We'll be honest. That is why the Mazi was right to be corrected and corrected the people. And they make emphasize who is Simon Lebe. It's just like you. And what is you to be European rap or to be continental or to be factor or factor government are not gonna deliver. Step aside. I strengthen to the Libya to understanding the condition. I speak it in a common sense to concerning transparent to talk to the Libyan people in Arabic, in the Jamalia language. Kuru, Biafra, Jinina, Libya, Araf, Ani Kelentoa, Wallahi Billahi, Fruz, Dima, Fruz, Mushkila, Mandish Fruz, Mushkila Kati. Ati Fruz, by then, Mafish Mushkila. To ana kalem Kulu Jama. Kulu Jama, Benghazi, Tripoli, Gatron, Benghazi, Zenatin, to all of Toa. Kulu Jama, Dima, Ana Fruz, Katir, Mudir, Coordinator, Ana Mutkalam, Mafish Mushikla, Mafish Clift, Mafish Hiki, Wallahi Billahi, Biafran government, quiz, Dima quiz. Allah Mandresa, wallahi dresser wallahi quiz Chukwu okike abịama school education is true and is good. Trust your coordinator. Every Libyans as a Biafran. Shukla, Katir, Kuru Jamalia, Kuru Sawa Sawa, Araf, Mafishi Mushkila. I thank you to strengthen every African coordinator to make sure that they're presenting their identity and their candidate in Finland unconditional. Unsurprising, expected Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. Beside that, expected that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are free. I thank you all. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okike.
It's a long journey. Going to end it. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okike. I am a Gonella. Praise is like I bet safer. Modify man. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Back and watch something. Overstanding. Yes. I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. Thank you for understanding our movement. My message, to make it short. 14th, maybe the video will come before that or after that. My message to the world. This moment, I warning every Nigerian constitution in Biafran territory to recreate and liquidate and disappear. This 14th, we understood the game. Every Biafran mindset will be more hunger against you people. Whether or not your brother, so far you're in Nigeria, is what's going to happen from 14th. Not me. It's Chukwu Okike says so. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. That is my message. My message to the world. You are fooling yourself. Continue engaging with Nigeria. And Nigeria proving us that you people are fool. That democracy is a fraud. This fraud, Biafra will change it. Democracy should not be a fraud. Trump will change it. Democracy should not be a fraud. This is my message to you people. I thank you everyone. Listen to PM. Prepare yourself to Finland. Bring more money. Bring everything you have. Give all your life now. I thank you. According to Chukwu Okike, I salute you. Bless all of you. You see? And I go